Lottery Stocks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Today we are going to be debunking a few things, going over some D and touching on the charts. It's going to be a shorter video than usual because we had a lot of DD lately throughout the week. But today I wanted to touch on the chart aspects due to how green we are today. I think we are getting into something really exciting and we're going to go over that last. All I ask in return is a like on the video and hit that subscribe button. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, just to debunk something, everything is going around Citadel margin calls. People are asking me, yo, what's happening with these Citadel margin calls, liquidation, Europe, whatever. This company in Europe, Europe's part of Citadel is under liquidation. This is nothing, okay? This is absolutely nothing. They've been under liquidation for one, and for two, this is the right for them to clear debt and just move places. All this company is doing is moving, so this isn't due to any sort of margin call, any sort of phase 6 or anything like that. So this is debunked. So I want to get that out of the picture right away. Anybody thinking that this is going to cause the squeeze, that's it. It's debunked and moving on. The next thing though, however, is Europe's power producers face 1 trillion in margin calls. This is definitely going to correlate over to our market and will have an effect on our market. The fact that there is a $1 trillion margin call right now just shows that things are falling into place, especially with the market rallying, with the SPY ripping, and we will touch on that. The next thing is APE got taken off of the threshold list. Everybody was waiting for that 13-day consecutive day to take off the threshold list. Here's what's interesting, right? AMC shares are able to be swapped out because there was never a count, and 100% of the free float did not go through DRS. DRS is the only way you can accurately get a depiction of who owns what, right? So when these swaps happen, this can happen the same way with APE. APE went through ComputerShare to give us a 1-to-1, right? APE equity unit, a 1-to-1 APE equity unit for every AMC we own. So now that APE's failure to deliver stacked up, the first day they stacked up and showed as many failure to delivers should have been a sign to Adam Aaron, a sign to the SEC that this is how many synthetic shares or naked shorts that are in AMC. However, if that count from ComputerShare, if we didn't get that number, or if we did get that number and we didn't get a recall from it, we didn't get a recount from it, if we didn't get any sort of action taken place, all that had to be done is them swap shares out, swap shares out, swap shares out, and bada boom, bada bang, without any time, you know it, APE is off the threshold list. This is a problem, right? The main reason retail liked the APE idea was, okay, yes, for dilution, that's fine, make money for the company. That's Adam Aaron's main reason. But we would like some sort of recount or recall because there are synthetics in AMC, in our opinion, right? Our strong opinion, our strong factual opinion. We've showed facts time and time again. So this is my outlook on APE being taken off the threshold list. I think it kind of pisses me off that the SEC didn't do anything, Adam Aaron didn't do anything, and allowed the swaps to happen. I thought that was the whole point of going through ComputerShare to get our 1-to-1. Now, the next thing is that Robinhood's largest holdings, top 10 largest holdings, so anybody with a Robinhood account, AMC and GameStop are in there. So AMC is number 5, GameStop is number 10. AMC and GameStop are some of the largest holdings for Robinhood. Again, this is no surprise, right? A lot of new people that start trading and started because of AMC and GameStop joined in on Robinhood. This is just surprising to me. The fact that AMC and GameStop are a huge part of Robinhood and their revenue and payment for order flow through these two stocks, that the fact that they can just, you know, PCO the favorite stocks among retail and they still get customers just bothers me. I don't like Robinhood at all. I don't trade on Robinhood, but I figured I'd get that out of the way. The next thing and the last thing, piece of DD before we get into the charts, is New York has declared state of emergency over polio. So with the Queen dying, with New York declaring a state of emergency, our market is literally still ripping. I'm going to bring drawings in right here. I think AMC is set up absolutely nice. If you can see what we are tracking, you will see that these green lines, right? We've been tracking from the January run up all the way to the June one. And you can see low resistance, a high resistance, a low resistance, a high resistance before a breakout. And you see the same thing right here, a low resistance, a high resistance, a low resistance, a high resistance, and they're both at the same point or relatively close. And the same thing happened back here, right? A slight descend until the second high resistance. So I wanted to come out and say two things, right? If you get a rejection off of $10, AMC is more likely to play out this cycle before getting a rip. With that being said, AMC is going to come up to $10 and slightly sell off until we tap this trend line back at $7.70 or so. Now that's scenario one. Scenario two is if you get volume pickup, we could be in the run right now as we speak, right? Consecutive green days in the run as we speak. It may not match up identical to how we had the last run, but this is definitely a possibility. So I wanted to touch on this because we went from 16 million to 33 million volume and doubled today with a 12.27% green day, give or take, right? 12, almost 13% green day on AMC. This is looking absolutely beautiful. If you get another double in volume and another double in volume and another double in volume and so on and so forth coming into next week, that is something you can expect. What is going to debunk this? What is going to stop AMC from squeezing? One, a rejection off of $10, and two, the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is coming up on this fib channel that it's been in, and if it gets rejected at 412 or less, it's going to have a bad look for AMC. AMC is probably going to play out the cycle, and it probably won't rip right away. But if SPY breaks 414, I'm convinced if it breaks over 414, which it has a ways to go, it's at 406 right now, I'm convinced AMC and GameStop will have their move, their squeeze, their next leg up, or whatever you want to call it. Before we close out the video, I wanted to just show you GameStop's chart. This is exactly the aggressive rip we were talking about. I talked about an aggressive rip at some point on GameStop, and we called out calls when it hit this overall trend line. This trend line has been valid since the first time it ran to $500, right? This trend line has been valid for the entire time. Now you're getting that aggressive rip. Depending on what IV looks like, this is a beautiful time to play GameStop. I think the upside is extremely high. From where it's at to where it first gets its rejection, it's looking about 53%. But overall, this is something I am tracking for AMC and GameStop. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Hopefully you've taken something out of it. Literally, you can get 10 free stocks by hitting the link pinned in the top of comments and depositing $100 into Moomoo. So make sure to do that. Make sure to hit the like. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Join the fam. We are almost at 6K subs, and I do appreciate the support so much. Also, guys, if you want me to make a YouTube short on a ticker, whether I think it's a buy or sell, drop the tickers in the comments and spam the comments down below with some positive energy so we can go into the weekend happy, excited, and ready for next week. So this volume, hopefully this volume can break the algos. Without further ado, guys, I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.